welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming to you guys with a recipe. This is actually my favorite Somali food to make. So for the longest time I was trying to find a healthy version of this recipe, and I came across this video on YouTube where basically they're making naan keto version. So instead of using flour, we're gonna use coconut flour, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe to my channel and join the family. And also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also share this video. So we're only going to be using 2 main ingredients, and the rest is basically just salt and baking powder. So today we're going to make sabayat. That's how we call it in Djibouti. So because we're trying to stay away from flour, we're going to be using coconut flour instead. Coconut flour is actually really healthy for you, and it's also a gluten-free recipe and keto. I'm currently following a keto diet, so this is good for me. This is helium husk. I always have trouble pronouncing this, but it's written psyllium husk. But anyways, so this is helium husk. I'm going to leave all the ingredients and where you can find it in the description box. And of course you will need baking powder and some salt. And this is how it goes. So here we have half of a cup of coconut flour. This is 2 tablespoons of helium husk, and this is actually high in fiber, so it's really good for your stomach, and it also useful to bind the dough together. So that's why I like using this. And we're going to be using half of a teaspoon of baking powder. So here I have a cup of warm water. In case you don't see it, this is actually my logo. I'm so proud of my logo. So if you guys want to get one of these to support me, I will start my own merch really soon, so you can start purchasing. But anyways, you will need half of a warm water. Before we add the water, we're just gonna mix this well. Like that, and you're just gonna add it as you go. Don't add the whole water because you don't want it to be too sticky. It's better to add it a little bit by a little bit. And voila, so this is our dough. You can also use this for a pizza dough, to be honest. It's really quick, and it's gonna make your dough really tasty. So I end up dividing actually the dough in 2, I think, because I want my dough to be thick. So I'm just gonna put one. I'm just gonna put 1 parchment paper, then I'm gonna roll it. So you want it to have it pretty thick because obviously it's coconut flour. This is good. So the thickness is pretty good here. We're just gonna work with just want it to be perfect and circle. This is not necessary. Put it back. Now this is much better. So here I have my pan. This is a non-stick iron pan. So I'm gonna use my any oil or butter. Here I have my vegan butter. And then gonna get our dough, put it right in the middle, like so. That's it. We're gonna flip it in a bit. While this is cooking, I'm gonna start doing the other one. Now we're gonna flip it. Actually, you see how it's like golden and beautiful. It's gonna rise a little bit. Now we're just gonna wait for the other side to cook. I think this one was pretty thick because it's rising. And then as you go, you can add some butter. So as you can see, this one is ready. This is how I like it. If you don't like it this thick, you can always flatten a little bit more. But I like it like this because sometimes I like to use it as a pizza dough. So you can legit play with it. So I think this one is ready. And check how beautiful it is. So I'm gonna use actually a bigger pan, just so that I have more room. So like we did for the other one, we're gonna put some butter. So I don't really restrict myself with the butter because I'm doing a keto diet, but if you're not, try to be wise with the butter. So this one is a little bit thinner than the other one. I think we can flip it. I'm so happy because my family really loves sabayat or malawah, and this is a really good alternative. Instead of flour, you will use coconut flour and psyllium husk, which are both really healthy for you, and they're a good alternative for kids too. So I'm gonna add a little bit more butter. I want it to go underneath, so I flipped it over and it's ready. So this is my khamir, naan, pizza dough, malawah, flatbread, keto friend, gluten friendly, healthy malawah, call it whatever you want, but it's really, really good and healthy for you, and it's delicious. So this is the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and join the family, and we will see each other next week.